Hello and welcome back to your channel, guys. This is Manu, and welcome back to Musings of Manu. And this is going to be an episode of Teenagers Talk. Yes, after a long time. And today we are going to take up some Quora questions. And today's question is about bullies, how to handle bullies, and tips for dealing with bullies. So, before that, I want you to understand that we all have been bullied, we all have faced criticism once in our lifetimes, and if we were not bullied, then we were the bullies ourselves. So, before we begin, I want you to be open about whatever comes, and I want you to understand the facts behind it. Do not be judgmental. And this is a sensitive topic that we are going to talk about today. So, your cooperation will really help a lot. So, let's begin. All right. So, let me start from myself. When we talk about bullies, there's not one kind of bully. It's not just one person who bullies you all the time. It could be anyone. Even when you grow up, there could be someone who keeps on reminding you of your flaws, and that person is a bully. That person is always a bully if they are trying to pick up on your shortcomings, on your flaws, on your traits, or anything. Whatever God has given you, your facial features, your color, or your hair, or whatever you have, it's not going to change. And the sooner you accept this fact, the better you will get in life. So, whatever a bully tells you, it should not matter to you at all. And if it affects you, that's the reaction that they want from you. So that's what we are going to talk about in this episode. That first, if they want to tease you, don't let them tease you. If you will give them the reaction and you will respond, they will definitely do it again and again and again. Whether you are a teenager or you are an adult, you have faced this. I know that very well. What I do, actually, I used to be so bad at that. My own close friends used to do this with me. And so, to mention a few, I would like to say that they used to comment on my facial features, they used to comment on my sideburns, they used to comment on things that were wrong with me, not with them. And there is always something that is unique. There is a flaw that is unique, and it is only with you, and people will keep on reminding you how terrible that seems to them. But it should not affect you at all. Let me remind you once again. Second, by teasing you, they want you to be irritated, agitated, and seek reaction from you, and you do not give them the reaction. If they make a joke about you, ask them, "What was the joke? Can you go again?" And that's the moment that will make them think for a while. They just want you to, you know, that they want to feel superior whenever they say something about you. They want to make you feel horrible. So, if you allow them to do that, they will definitely be more than happy to do it again and again and again. By all this, they just want to show that they are more powerful in terms of traits, in terms of facial features, in terms of power, and they're just trying to seek validation from others around them by embarrassing you, by entertaining themselves and others. And these are the kind of people. I've already created a video and I've told you that the most insecure people will make you feel insecure. Before we judge them, before we say that, oh, that person is a bully, you need to understand that they are not powerful at all. They are the weakest souls out there. They are insecure. And if someone go and hug them, they will eventually tell you the whole story. So it's necessary to be kind to those who are not kind to you, because those who are not kind, they need it the most. So let's go with the first tip. Whenever someone is trying to make fun of your facial features or your natural traits or your imperfections, just simply accept yourself and be very open about it. Yeah, I have this flaw and it doesn't even affect me at all. Keep talking about it. Talk about it freely and openly. It should not affect you at all. You are so freaking beautiful, and no one should tell you that you are not. Nobody has the right to tell you that you are not beautiful enough, and nobody has the right to make you feel conscious about yourself. Whoever you are, whatever you are, only insecure people will remind you again and again of your flaws. No one else. Trust me on this. Second, if they are your friends, your close relatives, or someone very close to you, and they are just trying to pick a topic, and as soon as they start bullying you, just talk about some more important topics, such as what is going on in the world, what is going on in the economics, what is going on in life in general, in class in general. Just do not let them bring that topic. See, it's kind of you are just deviating from the topic, but I would suggest that it's better if you face it upfront. Go and tell them that it does not affect you at all. Just ask them, are you going through something? Would you like to talk about it? And they will understand that it doesn't affect you. Just ask them. Just be very kind and ask them, is there something you're going through? Because I can sense it already. Is it really affecting you? They will understand. So, just for those people who are trying to be the cool dudes around you, whether it is a male or a female, don't get irritated at all. Don't fear them, instead, pick any point or any issue and bully them back. Because when you try to be kind, when you have tried everything and it is still not working, it's your turn to start bullying them. And have you ever heard of this term that if you start repeating rumors again and again and again, it will come true? So if you start telling them that you have this flaw in front of people again and again and again, you do this 10 times and they will become insecure of themselves. Because when it doesn't work anymore, you have to take your stand. And the kind of bully that we are talking about, it's basically about the people who pass comments. They are not the bullies, the kind of bullies that we actually read about, the kind of bully that, in hostels, they make you do certain things and all those stuff. So we are not going to talk about such bullies. We are talking about bullies in school, the kind of bullies that we face when we were teenagers. And when we talk about this Gen Z generation, even the bullies have become even more terrible and horrible. But when I talk about my times, it used to be about my appearance, more about how I look, how I dressed, all of the stuff. Let's move on. So, if it's happening for the very first time with you, and if it just has happened a few times before, and they just did it by mistake to tease you or get a reaction from you, don't get affected, okay? It's alright. If it happened just once or twice, it's alright. You can ignore that, because if you pick on that topic, then they will understand that, yeah, this is affecting this person, and they will start doing it again and again. So, just ignore it for the time being. Alright, if it's a serious issue and they are very seriously demeaning you, your reputation repeatedly, or just you have given a lot of warnings and it's not working out, then it's the time to end it. It's the time to take actions. It's the time to do something and to fight for yourself. Because if you won't fight for yourself, no one will come and fight for you. It's your time. Go and fight for yourself. Go and let them know that it doesn't affect you, but you won't let that happen to yourself. Because at some point in time, you're compromising on your self-worth and they are ruining your self-worth. And do not let it happen. Take whatever action you can, fight back, and fight strongly. And this can happen anywhere, not just in teenage life. It can happen when I'm working, it can happen in the corporate, and it can happen in college, it can happen anywhere. And the best way is to distance yourself from such people, even if they are your closest friend. Just distance yourself from such people. Write it somewhere, just distance yourself. Imagine they're dead to you, even if they are the closest people. And if they're closest, just try to resolve it. After that, if it doesn't work out, just ignore them for the rest of your life. Do not let them consume your mind, right? That's it for today's video. And this is something that was going on inside me from a very long time, and I wanted to talk about it. And see, this is a very sensitive topic and very subjective as well. It depends person to person, and I'm no one to tell you how to deal with it. I'm just here to, you know, let you know that you are not the only one who has been through this phase of bullying, who has been through this phase where people told us that we were not good enough. So I just want to tell you that I'm here.